The art of communication is not about your accent, how you communicate, words, the difficult phrases that you can come up with. No, it's about something else. It's about repetition, it's about making mistakes, and it's about simplifying your desire within yourself. And from there, you can create magnificent ideas and express them, explain them, that even a 5-year-old will understand and 65-year-old will almost comprehend. First of all, we must begin from repetition. I speak 3 languages every single day: Estonian, Finnish and English. I use them for various purposes. And at one point in time, I decided to school myself, to make myself better in speaking, in expressing myself with words. Of course, I have been making music, singing, almost 20 years now, and going to a classical singing teacher for last 6 years. But speaking is a different beast. And I made those challenges. First of all, I made 100-day challenge to make a video of myself every single day for 100 days, to communicate, to articulate my ideas. And even on those days when I felt I have got nothing to say, I found out that those days were the most powerful. On those occasions, I was able to articulate some really subtle ideas that I had on my mind, or even in the background, in my subliminal consciousness. And from there on, I got so inspired while I was doing those challenges in each separate languages, in Estonian, in Finnish, in English. And to be accountable, I was posting them on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, and yes, only 2 platforms, okay. But I was accountable in front of people, that they were commenting and they were seeing what I was expressing. So there was no room for mistakes. And I mean mistakes that I would say nasty or evil things, but I learned how to express my opinion in a simple but honest way. Because I was accountable all the time. And of course, when I was speaking, I made quite often mistakes, and even now I make mistakes. I have a friend who is a master storyteller. He's a story fright. He tells stories for living to big people, to children. And he stutters, he stumbles, he messes up his sentences almost always. But it's pure joy to listen to him, because he does not care about his mistakes. He's authentic with his expression, and that's why it's wonderful to listen to him. And some other people, of course, are really articulate, never make mistakes. It does not matter. It matters what do you have within yourself, what do you have within your soul that desires to be expressed. And that's why I did those challenges. And I found out that in each separate language, I made the 100-day reality challenge. The philosophy, the themes were different that I desired to express out of myself. could be really practical, or it could be really philosophical, it could be something expressive. It was different in every language. And that's why I say learning more languages gives you more personalities, because in every language you will get a new personality that you will start expressing and explaining to the world. And the big thing about articulating and expressing yourself in different languages, or even doing public speaking, is about writing. And of course, when you're dyslexic, it's different. It's a lot more different. But if you are someone who is average in writing or good, whatever, start writing. By writing out your thoughts, your ideas, you are articulating them in your mind, that your vocal cords are performing with a typewriter or with your laptop or with your phone, and you are expressing ideas out of yourself. And I need always audience, so I post regularly on Facebook and on LinkedIn, because I need feedback, I need audience. That's my like perk. Some people, they never publish because they think they are not good enough. It does not matter, but having the repetitions matters. More you practice public speaking, more you do public speaking, more you practice writing out your thoughts, writing a book, for example, the more better you are expressing your ideas. You will be a master of expressing deep thoughts that you had within yourself that were hard to even explain to yourself, because they were so deep within yourself. And that's the way how you will become someone who can influence a lot of people by speaking, by writing, or by just coming out and being the presence in the room. Because the hardest strength of a great speaker or communicator is the ability to listen. Like the birds song around me. Most of the time I'm listening to something. Most of the time I'm quiet. Most of the time when I'm in public, when I'm hanging out with other people, I do not speak, I'm silent. I'm listening. And listening gives me understanding. Listening gives me the ability to formulate my thoughts. And listening gives a skill of making a pause when you are speaking or presenting something, and you can just take a moment to contemplate what I was trying to convey with my message on this very moment. If you will be speaking all the time, trying to fill all the gaps, the world will go mad, because you will forget the essence of your ideology, of the core essence that you are trying to express, my friend. So, keep in mind, write out your thoughts. Write as often as you can, or even more. Do challenges. Try to speak to camera for 100 days in a row. Or you can do it even on Twitter, the X, that there's this speak button that you can just make those podcasts or monologues when you are talking about things that are within yourself. And then learn to listen and listen and listen. If you want to be the master communicator, the master speaker, then you must become a master in listening and asking the right questions from the environment, from other people, etc. That's a step-by-step guide how to become a master communicator. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and see you soon again.